The senior planning officer possessed a range and colour of expletive that was beyond Arnold Landon's comprehension. Arnold presumed it was the direct result of the senior planning officer's flirtation, when young and immature, with the engineering industry, where he had learned all about such mysteries as male and female joints before he was tempted by the precise delights of cartography and the medieval excitements of architecture. But they had been the formative years for the senior planning officer, and they had overscored his verbal elegance with an occasional uncontrollable coarseness, exacerbated by tension and the realization that at 5:30 he would be faced with his wife's Thursday cottage pie. He hated cottage pie. He had once confided this to Arnold. It was a confidence Arnold had always respected, for Arnold admired the senior planning officer. He admired his lean, grey-suited form, the coolness he normally displayed at planning inquiries, the panache with which he dealt with philistinism from ignorant councillors and greed from property developers. He had once devastated a Secretary of State in front of his own departmental inspector, and he had had the foresight to realize that Arnold Landon had been wasting his time in the town clerk's department. For that fact alone, Arnold admired him and would forgive him anything, even his language when he lapsed from good taste, as now. "It will be boring," the senior planning officer had warned him, "and frustrating." But not to Arnold. The move to planning had been a dream come true, for it had brought him into contact with the world of reality, his reality, and it had given him the opportunity to indulge his passion. The expletives gradually died away, and the senior planning officer, tapping his fingers on the desk in front of him, leaned back in his chair and shook his head in mock despair. He never indulged in real despair. That was reserved for the dark hours of Friday mornings, when the tiger growled desperately in his stomach and indigestion burned off the reason in his brain. "This," he said snappishly, "is going to be a real swine, Arnold. I feel it in my bones."